Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 32 of the Reseller Stew. Ooh, look, we rhymed today. 32 of the Reseller Stew. There's 4 of us that don't rhyme. But how's everybody? We have the whole crew here today. Yeah. That would have rhymed. I could have said, and there's the whole crew of the Reseller Stew on episode 32.
There you go.
Anyway, everybody having a good week so far? A good holiday? Doesn't feel like a Tuesday to me.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Anybody do anything? I know you went to the pool, didn't you?
Yeah. We went to the pool yesterday for a little while. It was the last day it was going to be open for the year. So they'll close it now until May. If you can believe that.
But it's going to be like hot until November.
I know.
I don't know. It wasn't that long ago that on Christmas Eve we were all in my family was all in shorts.
Flip-flops, yeah.
Yeah, we were all in shorts and flip-flops. And then the next year it'll be like everybody's in a parka. You just never know.
Right.
April, did you have to work yesterday or you off? You was off because of holiday?
I napped. I slept all day for the most part.
That is a good day. I would have to say that's a good day right there. So, anybody have any exciting news? Anything going on? Anything fantastic? All the kids are back in school. That's good news.
Yay!
That's like the best news there could be, right?
Right.
No. I don't have anything special going on to talk about. I don't know why I even asked that, but yeah, maybe y'all do, because I don't. Can you tell me what would cause clay to form crystals?
That's weird.
Like, is it like grimy kids' hands that would make crystals form? Is that it? Do I have a bacterial culture in a cup?
Was it supposed to do that? Or you didn't know it was going to do that?
No. This is just clay from a cranium game, and it has crystallized.
You know, I've seen games from the cranium game with that clay that has been crystallized before. I've seen that myself in my stores.
I've never seen it crystallize like this. I wonder if I should drop it off at the science lab. And check the chat, see who's here today. All the same old people. Hi.
Hi, you guys.
Yeah, we're excited. We have Robin back, and April is back. She actually wasn't.
I am here.
Are you still trying to fix your camera?
Yes.
She's gonna spend the whole show. The whole show, we're gonna see April like this. No talking, just trying to fix her camera. So I thought today we would talk about, because we were going to talk about this last week, I believe. So we were talking about doing RA and what that means now with all the restrictions on Amazon, and doing OA, because I did a little OA. I did some OA for the first time. If you don't know what OA is, that's online arbitrage. So I did a little OA last week, and it was the first time I actually pulled the trigger on it. Like, I've put a lot of stuff in my cart before, but I've never actually, submitted my payment before. So I'm really nervous. It was a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see how that turns out.
Yeah, I hope it turns out really well, because I was scared. So, any of y'all ever done any OA? No? Nobody's.
I have, yeah. I've bought some stuff on clearance at Macy's before.
And where'd you sell it on eBay?
Well, I haven't listed it yet. I just have it. I just got it a couple weeks ago, but yeah, it's jewelry.
I bought it and then I wore it, and then I looked pretty.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking the way it looks. I might keep it.
Yeah. April, you don't do any OA at all. You just do some RA.
No, I do some online as well.
Okay, well, see, you missed the question because you're trying to fix your camera.
I heard the question. I'm not. I
I said, yeah.
So what stuff have you picked up, OA?
Shoes.
Shoes?
Lots of shoes. Yeah, that's probably the main thing.
It's
Some
pretty
clothes.
easy to do shoes.
Yeah.
I know like Academy Sports and Outdoors, they do really good clearance. But they're only regional though, but since they have their website, their clearance is actually pretty good on their website too. It's not as good as in the store, because in the store they'll do like clearance on the clearance, but I love that. I wish they would send a notification, because sometimes they do that with the shoes, where all of the shoes that are on sale then will be another half off.
Yeah,
So I used to
that's a
buy
good deal.
Maria a bunch of shoes. Like, yeah. So, let's go ahead and get started in our normal topics of the week. Did anybody find anything good? Did you pick up any good stuff? Did you go shopping? Tonya, did you go shopping?
Yes. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I went to an estate sale, and I picked up 10 of these Texas State Capitol Christmas ornaments, and I paid $40 for 10 of them. And this is the oldest one I have. It's 1996, and I listed it last night. It's up for $129. So
Wow.
yeah, and they all range in price, from like 30 to 129 is my highest one. So, and they're selling. I mean, I did the research, so I'm excited to see how those do.
That's crazy.
That is cool.
Yeah, and then like 3 weeks ago, I bought this Prada purse at Goodwill for $5.99, but I don't think it's real. See, it says, did I say Prada? I meant Chanel. See?
I thought you said platypus. I wasn't on the screen.
Platypus.
Yeah, I had to switch back because I was like, what kind of platypus did she get?
I might buy that too if I saw it. And hanging up on my wall with the deers.
There's a group called I think the Authentication Divas or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they'll you just post like 5 or 6 specific photos, and they're normally able to identify like designer purses. So
Is that a Facebook page?
yeah,
Okay, cool. I'm gonna check it out.
yeah, I can get you the exact name. Designer. Hang on. It's Designer Divas High-End Authentications.
Okay, that's a lot of words. Designer
sorry.
divas, high-end authentications.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know if they do Prada, but they should be able to.
Chanel.
Chanel.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robin. And I even talked about it in a video, and I might have said Prada. Isn't that horrible? Oh my goodness. I'm going to go back and look.
It's one of
What?
them things.
Yeah.
What
One
is
of
it?
them.
Is it Prada?
It's Chanel.
Oh, see, that's why I heard Prada purse and platypus. Same thing.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be cool if it was real.
I know, right?
You never know.
But I didn't find one just like it either. So, I don't know. We'll see.
So you haven't found one that was just like it?
Mm-mm.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, I don't think anybody's Meemaw made them one and like stamped in Chanel on the front, So.
Right?
Did you pick up anything good, Robin?
No, I haven't really been doing much shopping lately.
Just listing?
Yeah, just listing and moving again. So, yeah. So I've just been busy with that. Sales has been pretty good though. So
Yeah, mine picked up as well. I'm up like 140%, I think. So, what about you, April?
Have I picked up anything interesting?
Yeah.
Nah.
You know you have.
we don't believe you.
Well, I mean, the past the past week or so. I honestly haven't been shopping all that much, and when I have been out, I haven't found anything. Since those shoes were probably the most awesome thing that I found.
What shoes?
The men's dress shoes that I found a couple weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Didn't you flip them like the next day they sold?
Yeah,
What
both
brand?
pairs sold.
What brand were they?
The first pair were Alden, New England. They were suede tassel loafers.
Okay.
And that was back on the 24th. It feels like a long time ago. I know the money been gone. And then there was a pair of vintage Gucci loafers. That was like the most awesome thing I found. Like awesome.
How did you authenticate those, the Gucci loafers?
I do my own research. You know, I just have to, I develop my own comfort level of if I think there's any chance that it's not real, I won't list it. And so I would say probably 80% of all high-end things I pick up, I never actually list. In this case, they were men's shoes and they were vintage, which was, I mean, counterfeits weren't as rampant.
Do you mind if I share your store, or do you want me to crop it out?
What?
Do you mind if I share your store, or do you want me to crop out your store name?
I don't really care. I mean, store next store.
I'm just making sure. I didn't want to like out you, and then you're like, "Oh my God, you shared my store," and then people are, I don't know. Anyway, here's the shoes that she sold. Those are very normal looking for $169.
Yeah, I think they're sharp looking.
Yeah, they were in excellent condition. Excellent condition. And these are just the kind of items I like because the brand is honestly obscure enough that it's not going to be counterfeited. I love these kind of items. I'll take 4 pair of these over 1 pair of maybe Gucci loafers any day.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I agree, actually. Like a lot. Because I skip over a lot of the, you know, really big names that people are like, yes, I know what that is, simply because a lot of it is just fake.
April?
Yeah?
You've been holding out on us. I'm looking at your completed, and you're holding out on us.
What are you talking about?
Okay, all right, Miss. I didn't really sell anything except for those shoes like 2 weeks ago. That's all I had. Okay, what is this? This is $499. And up here, up. Hold on. What is this? And what is this? And oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What is this? That's from today. Did you forget that?
It's from today. it just happened. Yeah, I haven't even pulled that to ship it yet. I hate to ship that thing because it's like super heavy.
It looks like it would be a pain to ship.
Yeah, I think it will be. But yes, I had a good weekend. Thanks, Deb.
That's good. Congratulations on your good weekend.
Lies to us.
But no, that low vision machine. Remember that was the one that was $102 to ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then I paid like $21. So like I got my butt handed to me on that one. I really did.
That was me. Yay.
Yay.
Woohoo. All right. I picked up this. If you see these, pick these up. It's a Fitbit scale.
Is that the one you put on Facebook?
Yeah. I didn't put it on Facebook. It's in a video. It's in a haul video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got this for $5.99 and they sell for like, I have it listed for $69.
Dang.
Cool.
Yep. And then my other find already sold. It was
what?
it was my little Wreck-It Ralph people.
Oh, they
yeah.
Yeah, my little Wreck-It Ralphs here. Hang on.
So they were cute.
Where are they? Here they are.
It's a cute movie too.
Yeah. So these little 8 plushies sold for $49.99, and they went to. Oh, they went local. I was gonna say they went to Canada, but they didn't. So, yep, $49.99 for those guys.
Sweet.
Yeah, they smell like they're scented. All of
I remember you noticing that when you were doing your video. You're like,
smells like candy. Yeah. So did you girls have any what were your sales? Did you pick up any, did you sell anything good? Robin or April or
well, I actually have 2 things.
Tonya?
April mentioned that one of her sales that she did was like one of the best pickups she's done of the summer or whatever, which makes me want to talk about my best pickup of the summer.
Well, let's hear it.
Was this biker jacket. It was Vanson Leathers, I believe, is what it was. I paid $8 for it, and I sold it in less than a week for $320.
Damn.
Wow.
So that
That's
was really cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
What was special about it?
Yeah.
it was just the brand,
What's it
Vanson.
called? B-A-
Vanson. Let me see if I can find it here in my solds. I believe it was Vanson, but I found that jacket and a vest of theirs on the same day.
Those sell for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, here, let me share.
So I was at the Goodwill, and I saw the leather jacket and the vest hanging up on the rack together, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool, but, you know, I actually walked away from it, and it was bugging me so bad, and so I go back because this lady is, like, walking down the aisle towards them, so I basically run over there and grab it and put it in my cart, and I was like, I'm going to look it up. So I looked it up, and it wasn't specially marked for a price or anything, so they gave it to me for whatever. I think it's like $8.99 for jackets or something, and the vest I sold for $100, and I paid $4 for the vest.
Dang.
This one sold for $500.
Yeah.
Let's see the tag. Oh, I gotta get that. My son's calling. Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the tag.
Yeah.
That's crazy. These jackets sell for a lot.
Yeah. I'd never heard of it before, but it just seemed so nice. I was like, just take the time to look it up. You know, there's been times where I come across leather coats, and I'm just like, you know, it's just really not all that, it's not worth it to me, and they're usually especially priced for like $40 or something.
Yeah.
But I just happened to be in the right place at the right time that day. So
You were in the right place at the right time.
that was my best find for the summer.
That would have been my best friend for the summer, too. I'd been like, you hot leather piece of goodness.
I was very happy. I was surprised that it sold as quickly as it did, but the one that I found was like huge. It was a really big size, so that I think helped push it, and the fact that it was the only one in that size. So
that's good to keep in mind. I'll keep that. Okay, Vanson will be in my mind along with the Geiger one that April talks about. And is there any more coat names we need to watch out for?
I don't think so. Brooks Brothers. I have a vintage. I still haven't sold that thing though. So, anyway, we were talking about sales for the last couple of weeks, and I have one sale that I took a best offer. It's Linda Allard, Ellen Tracy. It was a 2-piece women's suit. I sold it for best offer of $60. It was new with tags. I got it from the bins.
What's it called?
Linda Allard, Allard. Ellen, Ellen Tracy.
A long name.
Yeah, I know. She is laughing at me. What are you laughing at, April?
I'm not laughing.
She's still trying to get her lights going.
Yeah, I'm still trying to work on my camera, but
You look fine. Look, everybody look at April. See? You look beautiful. We can see you. Everybody give April a hug. That brand is kind of up and down, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Very much so.
Yeah.
I have a couple of pieces that have just been sitting here for a little while, but
These
that
are ugly clothes.
suit was...
Like, no offense to anybody that loves them, but they're not very attractive clothing.
I see that brand sometimes, and I always look at it twice because the quality of the materials is pretty apparent.
Yeah, they don't show well in photos. In photos, they just look like boxy, kind of early 90s business attire, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, Rita over in accounting is still wearing these, you know?
I was showing some ladies this last week just the things that I had recently sold on eBay. I was showing them my sold listings, talking to them about what I do. And that suit that I sold was one that one of the ladies was like, "Oh my gosh, I would love to have that suit." So, and she was like, "It looks so vintage and cool." And so I don't know if that's just like there are people out there right now, and they were younger too, like in their early 20s, wanting these vintage, old-looking suits. So maybe it's just a style of some people's. I don't know.
That's nice.
I'm not complaining. I got $60 out of that thing. I got it from the bins. It was brand new with tags too. So
I sold. I know. Hang on. Okay. They've changed the way share works now. Okay. So I sold my Indo board, the break your neck board, because what you're supposed to do is put this. You're supposed to put the board on top of the roller, and then you're supposed to balance on it like this little man is right here. And my daughter, I kept hearing her in the living room playing with it, and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna have to go to the emergency room. Thank goodness she has insurance now, because I kept hearing clink, clink, clink. I'm okay. But I paid $5 for this at a garage sale. It cost me $38 to ship it.
oh boo.
Yeah, I was like, whoa! I did not account for that shipping at all. But I still profited. It was still a good profit.
Yeah.
You still made money.
Yeah, and that same day I picked up some phones. I sold the iPods. I had 2 iPod Touches. One was a first generation and one was a third generation. The guy got it and said that the first generation didn't charge up, so I don't know what happened to it. But I just gave him back $20 and he was happy. And then I had these iPhones, and those sold for $99. And then I also sold those generic phones, the ones that were the Unitech or whatever. I sold all those as well for, I think, for $59. So all the phones I bought for $50, all of them. And I have the Blackberries left. They've got watchers on them, but nobody's bought them yet. So
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad buy. I was scared. Mm-hmm. I was scared of so you can see, like, I put the serial number in the pictures for all of the phones, because I was like, I'm not going to have somebody come back and tell me, oh, these are all locked up, or these don't work, or whatever. So I'm scared of selling phones. But there's a guy in the $1,500 room that sells used cell phones that he gets from Craigslist and Facebook and stuff, and he sells, I think he said he's at like $20,000 a month.
Wow.
And then one of the sales I had that I've had for a really long time and it finally sold was this Bible. I have had this Bible priced all over the map. I had it priced at like $150 when I first got it. And then it went down and down and down, and it just sat for a long time, and then it went on auction, and then it didn't sell, and then I just added a couple, like $10 to it or something, and then it finally sold. So it's not a huge sale, but it was just one of those ones that's been around forever, you know, like.
Yeah.
But it had the births recorded in there all the way back to the 1890.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it had the marriages, and the very last reference was in 51 to a death, and then there was a birth in 50. So I thought that was really cool that it had the family history in there.
What was the family name? Flannery?
It was Flannery, Schmeltz, Eldlin, and Davis.
Wow. But that's kind of sad, though, right? That somebody lost their family Bible, right?
It was at the thrift store. Somebody donated it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's, you know, that's just what happens when people go and, you know, somebody passes away and they just, like, totally disregard any type of family history. It's like, that's
the estate
family
sale
information.
people come in and
yeah. So it was at a specialty thrift store too. It was like a privately run thrift in a really nice part of town where the ladies are there because they've got, you know, they like to volunteer. I mean, they have
not
like,
because they have community service. They have
no. And they have like a pricer that prices all of the stuff in the store. Like they had a St. John suit for women and it was like $200. I'm like, this is a thrift store, right? You know, like I bought an American Girl doll there. I think I paid $40 for it. Yeah. So I only went in there once. That was the one time. But they had some nice stuff. Like, they had a lot of the Bolo type brands of clothing that you're supposed to buy, you know, if you're going to sell clothes. I bought this Bible.
No clothes.
Let's see. What else do we normally talk about? We haven't done a show in so long, I don't even know what we do anymore. We talk about what we bought. We talk about what we sell. We talk about... What else? Come on, guys, help me out. What do we do?
I think it's just been so long for all of us. We're like,
April, do you have any new brands that you're picking up now, or things? I saw your post about the Lacoste. I thought that was interesting.
Oh, I'm really loving those right now.
Yeah, you got those at what, Marshalls or TJ Maxx?
Marshalls.
Yeah.
Between $10 and $12 each. Like here recently, I've started paying an extra $2 because they're doing really, really well. I probably sell on average 2 or 3 a day.
I really need to. Can you just come to Austin and we can go shopping together and you can teach me? It would be a business expense. You could.
I'm trying to swing that without my family because that just takes all the fun out of it.
Ain't nobody want to bring the kids. Just leave them there. Yeah, I really need to. I talked about in August that I was going to start doing some RA. And, but not your typical RA. I wasn't going to go to Walmart. I wasn't going to go to Target. You know, I was going to do like I do, you know, I was going to go to the pet store or, you know, the home improvement store, stuff like that. But I really wanted to, because of you, try to go to, you know, Marshalls and TJ Maxx and
Nordstrom Rack.
Yes.
No, I have a Nordstrom Rack too. See, right here in my area, there's a TJ Maxx, there's a Marshalls, there's a Ross, there's a Nordstrom Rack, there's an off Fifth Avenue or whatever it is, and there's also a Yeah, because it's like it's for Saks Fifth Avenue. I think it's called Off Fifth or something. It's their outlet. And there's one other like closeout kind of store that's can't remember.
Yeah, I have a lot of those too. It's because of Nordstrom Rack. What?
I was gonna say Nordstrom Rack is a really good place to get shoes.
Yes.
Is it?
We went in there one time. They had a pair. Oh, that wasn't at Nordstrom Rack. That was at some other one that was supposed to be, I don't know, Saks Fifth Avenue or something. And they had a pair of torn up men's jeans with paint splatters on them. And they were on closeout for like $145. And my husband was like, I have a closet full of those at home.
Start listing them.
Right? So, yeah, I went into Nordstrom Rack. I've only been in there once. But, yeah, their shoes were awesome. I don't know why I don't take advantage of that opportunity that it's, like, right there.
Yeah, they have all kinds of good stuff.
I went in there once during at the beginning of the summer because I was here in April to talk about it, and so I went in there and quite honestly, the prices kind of put me off a little bit. Like, okay, I went and looked at the men's rack, right? And there's prices on these things for like $400, and then they're discounted to like I don't know, anywhere between 20 and 60, and I'm like, I just don't see me being able to do that. You know, because to me it's like putting $20 into this, you know, super awesome looking hoodie or whatever that was originally $490 something still is like a lot of money, because if I go to the bins, I can buy like, I don't know, 20 pounds of stuff instead of one hoodie. So
it's hard to pay retail for things. Like, I mean, it's like me buying all that stuff from Disney, and I was like, this was $600. Do you know how much stuff I could buy at the thrift store for $600? Like, I would be listing until the end of the year. And I bought, what, 18 things or something? What did I buy? 21 things. 21 things is what I got for $600. 21 things. Like, that's ridiculous. So how do you deal with that, April? Like, with the pricing, you know? Like, how do you determine something's good?
Well, for me personally, like, I have always liked nice things, but I've never been able to afford them. So I was like a bargain shopper and a thrifter years before I was a reseller. Nordstrom Rack, the stores I have found to not really be a place where you can buy stuff for resale. Maybe some of them are. I've never walked into a Nordstrom Rack store and been able to buy anything. But some of their online deals, especially during the Clear the Rack sales, where they give you the additional 25% off, you can find some really, really good stuff. I've gotten shoes on their website from $11 to like $15 a pair. Like shoes that I could flip on Amazon for basically full price.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I need to spend more time doing that, because like I was in the shoe store at the mall called, I think it was called Shoe Department. It's like, what a generic name. That's like just naming your store. What's the name of the store? Store. What do you sell here? Stuff. But yeah, I went in there and they had some Sanooks for super clearance. They were they Sanooks? They were something similar to that. I don't know if they were Chacos or Sanooks or something. And they were on clearance down to, I think, like $14. And I almost bought like 20 pairs of shoes while I was there. I don't know why I have this like, oh, I don't know if I can, but I can go to Goodwill and spend $300, you know, and it's like no big deal.
Right.
But for some reason, when it comes to RA and OA, I'm just like, that's a lot. You know, like, I wonder why I have that. Did any of y'all have that kind of, where you're just a little standoffish about actually pulling the trigger on it?
Yeah, well, you could always return it. I mean, if you had to.
I
You don't
know.
want to keep it for too long, but, if you didn't flip it quick enough.
I need to return these 23 pairs of shoes, please. All the same style in assorted sizes.
I know it's frowned upon.
My
but
family hated them, and I bought them for the family reunion, and nobody wanted them, so I need to bring them back.
I think that's like part of the unwritten code, though. Like, if you're going to do RA, like, you have to not return the things.
I tore into somebody a couple years ago that was buying, like, holiday, I don't know if it was Halloween or Easter or something, candy. And then they were like, well, I'm going to take them back because their price is tanked. I'm like, you can't take back food. They have to throw it away.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you return food, it gets thrown in the dumpster. And no matter what, if it's sealed, if you didn't even make it out the store with it, if you checked out and then you're like, oh, I don't want this anymore, and you go to the return center, they can't return food. It's against the food rules. That and baby items. Like opened baby items, because they're like, oh, well, we don't know what you did to it and we can't guarantee the safety of this item. It gets thrown in the dumpster.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I tore into somebody over returning some food. I was like, you can't do that. That's just wrong.
Yeah, I've seen people do a lot of that, especially here in the fourth quarter. And yeah, we at the school do not encourage you to do such things.
No.
Okay, well, let me be clear. So when I said that, I didn't mean like, bulk return, like 25 items. But for me personally, I've bought a couple items, just one-offs here and there from retail stores, thinking that I was going to try and, do a little RA with them. And it just didn't work out. So, if it's
That's
just
different.
Yeah, so I just want to clear that up.
So he's like, I brought back 450 things at Toys R Us. And no, we knew what you meant. We knew we weren't talking about you.
Okay.
Sorry. Like, I gotta go now. I got a phone call. No, we weren't talking about you. I knew what you meant. But no, that's true. And I did the exact same thing when I looked at Disney's return policy before I even paid. I was like, so we're not picking on you, because I looked it up. I was like, okay, if I get this and it shows hip here, can I take it back, because
right,
I'm nervous. But yeah, it should be interesting. I don't know. I'm waiting on the tracking to show that it's been shipped, and then I'm going to go ahead and list them.
Yeah.
I will sometimes return items that I get home and they're not in the condition that I thought they were when I bought them. And this commonly happens with TJ Maxx and Marshall's items. You'll get it home and realize it's missing like an accessory, like you're supposed to have a belt or something, and it just doesn't. Because if I'm paying like TJ Maxx prices, then I'm not going to fool around with stuff that's like damaged, and I can possibly get that done.
Yeah, I'm really horrible about returning stuff. Like, I'll return things to the department stores, but as far as like Goodwill stuff, even though they've implemented a return policy that now you can return things, I have only returned one thing, and it was because it didn't work. But typically, I don't even test my stuff by the time the return policy is over. Like, it's still in the trunk of my car, So
they took away our return policy for Goodwill. You can't return anything to our Goodwills anymore.
They added the return policy. The Texas regional director now is from Savers. He was a Savers person. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he came on, he added sales. We didn't have sales before. Now there's a color tag every week. Every quarter they do half off the entire store.
I wish ours would do that.
Yeah, and then they extended the return policy. The return policy used to only be 48 hours on electronics, and then you could exchange clothes, which seemed like a stupid policy because it's like, well, you could just go home and take something out of your closet. How do they know what shirt it was?
Well, ours
You know?
had that little tag on there, right? You know, that little plastic tag. They changed those up.
You didn't have to have the tag.
Really?
I'm like, I could just go home and be like, okay, well, this shirt here, I don't like it. I'm going to take it and do the clothing exchange at Goodwill or whatever. So, but now they changed it to 7 days, that you can return anything for 7 days. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing, because you used to not be able to do it at all.
They're generous.
Yeah, we don't have sales either.
Yeah, we didn't have sales forever. The only way that you could get something on sale was if you answered the little survey at the bottom where you answer questions about the store on your opinion, and you got 10% off your next purchase. And I answer every one of those surveys. I'll do them while I'm standing in the store. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
And then
if you drop something off for donation, they'll give you a donation receipt that has a 10% off thing. That is the only thing that my Goodwills do.
I don't donate anything to Goodwill because they don't give you anything. I donate all of my stuff to Savers because they give you coupons.
Yeah.
Because you can get 30% off, and when you're spending $160, 30% is a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So, do any of you guys have any plans to do any RA for the fourth quarter? Are you trying to ramp up into that area, because it's a really good time for new items? You know.
I did.
Definitely.
What'd you say?
I did. I previously had interest.
I think April is inspiring me to go to TJ Maxx and Marshalls and see if I can find anything in the beauty aisles for eBay. I can't do Amazon for the beauty aisles right now.
Yeah, if you stock April's store, you can see she does a lot of beauty products in there from, closeout stores. I need to start doing some of that. I feel like I'm missing out.
Well, honestly, I wish I had.
April's like, ain't nobody need to do that. Nobody needs to go buy the things and sell them. They're really not that good.
We have a handful of awesome thrift stores. I love thrift stores. I still go to Goodwill twice a day, even if I buy nothing. I still go because I love thrift stores. And the only reason that I do TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Burlingtons and Gabe's is because there's so many resellers in this little bitty area. There's so many. I honestly just wasn't going to be able to make a living just doing thrift stores unless I was able to drive a lot.
Yeah, so, I think that's about where I'm at right now. Is I'm not going to be able to make a living doing just what I have been doing. I've got to figure something else out to do.
I really need to start ramping up out of necessity, because right now, my husband pays all the bills and everything, but it's not going to be very long until he's going to be out of the country for I'm not sure how long. And so I'm going to need to be able to support my household just on my business, and the way that I'm doing it is not going to work. I can't be lazy. I need to take opportunities and learn from April and learn from Tonya, learn from Robin with her brands, and stop being so well, I don't want to, well, I don't want to be homeless either. So
I hear you.
So yeah. And Robin, that's something that you're supporting a household on your eBay, so
it's a scary thing, but yeah, that's the plan for now anyways, to support the household on eBay alone.
I think you totally can. I mean, especially if you branch out and stuff like April does is actually, I think, I consider it very safe. I consider those products that she's selling safe, because there's just, I don't know, I just don't see a lot of risk involved in.
Well, I think that the beauty stuff and everything that you know, that a lot of people buy that stuff in the fourth quarter because that's what they bring to their secret Santas and stuff like that. You know, the little gift exchanges and stuff. You know how much bath products I've gotten over the years just from little things like that.
When did that become the thing that everybody needs to smell like vanilla for?
I don't know.
Summer melon.
So what do you think about that statement, April, about saying that, you know, the kind of stuff that you're getting from the stores is kind of safe? Do you agree with that, or am I just talking out my butt?
No, I totally do. I do agree because I made a video about this not that long ago about why I like to sell new with tag items, but there are certainly a couple of advantages. And one of the major advantages on a platform like eBay is just that new items really, really decrease your chances for a defect. Like, you have to be so thorough when you're going over your items to sell on eBay that, I mean, you're only human. You can make a mistake. And eBay buyers are never going to hesitate to let you know if you make a mistake. So, I find that even though the margins may be a little less with new items, the volume makes up for that. Like, you can just move a lot of them. You can list them faster. You can use like the manufacturer's photo. Like, there's a lot of things you can do to just speed up the process. And they're fairly safe items. I mean, you take something like those Lacoste shirts that I've been selling recently, and I've sold like 10 of them so far. And that's super, super safe. And most of those guys are leaving feedback right away because they're super happy that they found their favorite t-shirt in a size 5X.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do it. I was supposed to, like I said, I was supposed to start in August, and I just didn't. Fortunately, I have been listing. I have been listing every day. I've been doing a really great job since I started the challenge that I had when I did eBay's and Bacon, and I said, okay, I'm going to do 40 listings, you know, and then I reset that. And I've been really following through, doing really well. Me and Tonya did a list 5 things before bed last night. So
it was fun.
Yeah, we did it.
We
listed it. So I've been doing better at that, but I really want to, you know, like get into the RA stuff now that since I'm late. I was supposed to start in August, but I didn't.
Yeah, and it's so easy to come by too. Like, I don't necessarily go out looking for it, but like my neighborhood Walmart and also my local grocery stores, they all have clearance sections. And, you know, I'll usually make a little swing by there whenever I'm out. And I think I was telling Deb just last night, a few weeks ago, I ended up buying like 10 Nerf water guns, and they were like on clearance for $1. So I just cleared the whole shelf, and I sent them in. And I mean, it's not a huge profit, but it's a good way to get started with RA and just kind of, you know, get your feet wet and experiment a little bit when you find deals that are that cheap.
Yeah, right now it's summer clearance. They're clearancing out all the swimming pools and all the. Keep that in mind because people go on vacations. They need those little swim fins. They need the puddle jumpers. They need those things because they're going to go on vacation and none of them are in the store. Little floaties for babies, pick those up. It's a really good opportunity to pick those things up right now because they do sell really well over the winter because they're just not in stores.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I always do what I call accidental RA. I don't do it on purpose. I'm just there, and then all of a sudden I got a cart full of stuff. And that happened to me the other day. I went to Walgreens to buy chips, and I ended up with 4 bags of stuff. You know, shut up.
Yeah, I like to do Walgreens too. I forgot about that one. They have good clearance sales too.
All the clearance was in the aisles. It wasn't on the end cap. There was a clearance end cap. It was all in the aisles with orange tags. I went up and down every single aisle they had, and
you found your stuff.
I found some items. I listed them, Robin. I listed the 2 that I bought, but one of them it got pulled because I put it in the wrong category.
Uh-oh.
It told me to put it as a massager, and it doesn't belong there.
Well.
I've gotten some good stuff at Walgreens. I like to go check out their clearance. And they're all different. Like I'll hit, like in the past, I've hit like maybe 3 or 4 stores all in one day, and they all have different items that are clearance. They're usually not the same things.
Actually, it's the same. Yeah, because the stuff that I bought on clearance at the one Walgreens, I stopped at a different Walgreens on Saturday to pick up some snacks where the girls were having a sleepover. The items that I bought at that one Walgreens were not on clearance at the other Walgreens. They were full price. And I was like, I wonder if I can just bring these back without receipt and like try to figure out what I'm going to say about why I'm bringing these back.
Did you price check them?
They're $60 at the other Walgreens, and I paid.
And you price checked it?
Yeah.
Because sometimes things will go on sale on clearance.
They were full price. And
okay. Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
A lot of Walgreens are like that, like Tonya was saying. The stores are all different. It's like Walmart. You know, I was trying to explain to somebody that Walmart has different clearance budgets per store. So each store is going to have their items clearance differently, because one store might say, you know what, we really want to get rid of these. We're going to mark them down a lot. We'll spend our clearance budget on these items, while the other store decides, no, we're not going to do those. We're going to do these. You know, and so that's why you find such a different range.
I thought maybe their inventory was just different, and that was the reason why their clearance were different items.
No, it's because of their budget that they have established, and that's why you see some items they're like 2 cents off. You know, they'll be like $39.99 regular price, and then they'll be like $39.97. You're like, oh, thanks a lot, Walmart.
Right?
This is so awesome. You know, like. And it's because they didn't want to spend their clearance budget on that item, but they put it on clearance. So got 2
See,
cents
Dad,
off.
you do know everything.
I used to merchandise in Walmart. So it's not like Target, where Target clearance is all the same stuff nationwide. You know, it's going to go 15, 30, 50, 70, 90.
I think Kmart does that too.
Yeah. So you're going to find the same. The only time that you really find good clearance at Target that's not at other stores is when people return online items, because they can't put those items back on the shelf. They get clearanced because it's not part of the store inventory. So the minute an online item comes back as a return, it gets put on clearance. And a lot of times it's really clearanced. It's like, was $300, now it's $42. You know? Because I used to go into Target 2 to 3 times a week because I was a merchandiser there for 5 years. And, yeah, some of that online clearance that comes back is pretty awesome. But anyway, do we have any questions in the chat, Tonya? I didn't.
Let me look. I'm sure there is.
Do you have what is it called? Ruby Tuesdays?
No,
Not
but they
Ruby
do
Tuesdays.
commercials. I don't know
That's
why.
a restaurant, isn't it?
Yes, you're talking about Tuesday morning?
Yes. Why do I get
Tuesday
those?
mornings? Yeah.
One of them stores with a Tuesday in it. You know what I'm talking about? I was wondering if you could do RA there.
Yeah, definitely.
I bet you a lot of their sales have gone down though because they sell a lot of things that are now newly restricted, like Cuisinart.
Mm-hmm.
They sell a lot of Cuisinart there, and Cuisinart anymore. Has the new restrictions affected you at all, April?
You know what? I need to look because I just had a bunch of removal orders that I didn't place, so I don't know what that means.
Okay. Yeah, I only had one. I had a Microsoft operating system that got pulled and put over in stranded inventory. But other than that, I've been fine. I don't have a lot at Amazon right now. I think I've got 170 things, so not very much. And I've got this box of stuff over here I need to send in. I need to check to make sure none of that went restricted while it was sitting here.
We need to have an FBA shipment challenge, Deb.
An FBA, you mean the put stuff in a box because it's already labeled?
No, you got to put it in the box and put the labels on and take it to UPS.
It's already, that stuff's been sitting over there for like 3 weeks, and it hasn't like made it into a shipping box and actually to the UPS store.
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. But anyway, okay. So I guess that's all we're going to talk about today. Does anybody have anything they'd like to talk about? Did you learn anything new? You got anything exciting going on? You making any videos? You got any shows you're going to do? Nobody? Nobody?
We're all wide awake today, aren't we?
April, are you still trying to fix your camera?
Oh, I'm looking at this Amazon report that's really perplexing.
What are you looking at?
It's a removal order that has 111 items. I'm like,
Ooh. What is it?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
111?
111 items? That's a lot of items.
Yeah. They submitted September 4th. I didn't submit it, so.
Amazon submitted it for you.
Yeah, but why would they do that?
You
Was it
didn't look
something-
at your stranded inventory?
I didn't have any stranded.
Not anymore because it's in a removal order.
That is so weird.
So you don't know what's in it at all?
Yeah, I can see the contents.
Oh, what is it?
All types of stuff. Rope, games.
Just all kinds of different items?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That would be weird. That's a lot of stuff.
So, yeah, it is. It's a lot of stuff. It's a huge order. Looks like
It's
they're sending it all back to me.
It's not any of the stuff that's newly restricted. It's just random things.
Mm-mm.
Because they did a removal order on me for some products they said were expired. And normally they put it in unfulfillable, and then you do the removal order. They stuck it over in unfulfillable, and I got an email the next day saying your removal order has been completed. And I was like, I didn't even do anything. So I don't know if they disposed of them. I hope they didn't dispose of them because I'd like to get them back because they weren't really expired.
Yeah, this is going in stranded or unfulfillable, so I don't know what kind of shenanigans Amazon has going on.
Are they sending it back to you, or is it getting destroyed? Or destroyed,
right?
Huh?
You can. Isn't there like a default setting where you can have it sent back to you or destroyed automatically?
I don't know. I have all of mine manual, but they still did the ones by themselves.
That's scary.
I didn't tell them what to do with those. It was some of that lemon, some kind of water flavoring or whatever, and I didn't tell them what to do with them. And it was like 24 hours. They were, boom, removal order complete.
Dang.
And I was like, I didn't tell you what to do.
Yeah, it looks like they're working on this one still.
Make sure that it's coming back to you. And it's not going to the land of the lost.
It says return. It's the removal.
Okay. Okay, that's good. All right, well, I guess we are going to close out for the day. Joni did say that she is liking the Snap Post app that I've been talking about, that she's going to be having surgery. I hope that goes well, Joni.
Yes.
And that it's going to help her do listing while she's recovering. So that's really good. If you aren't familiar, I've been talking a little bit about an app for iPhone called Snap Post, where you take the pictures of the items and they make the actual listings for you. They do your titles, they do your item specifics, and they do descriptions. Depending on who's doing your listings, I have some descriptions that are really short, and then I have some descriptions that are like 2 paragraphs long. So I guess it's just luck of the draw on who's working on your listings that day, as far as like how detailed your descriptions are. I know April tried it.
Yes, I had my first Snap Post sale today.
Did you?
Yay!
Yeah.
Yes. It was weird because I got like extra notifications and I'm looking at my phone like, what is going on?
Yeah, because it'll pop up and say your Snap Post item sold. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's funny that people are very critical of something they've not tried. I get so much feedback coming back going, well, I think it's a waste of time, and I think it's this, and I think it's that. And I'm like, you haven't even tried it yet. Like, try it, then tell me it's a waste of time. You know, don't just, I think that it is, but I haven't actually done anything with it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's great. I did it with my plush. All I did is I took pictures of the plush, and it was 9 listings, and they did them.
So do you have to give them the measurements and everything?
You take one of your pictures is with a ruler.
Okay.
And then if you have clothing items, then you want to do multiple rulers, you know.
I'm going to check it out. I might try it just for the fun of it.
You should. It's really good. The sugar racers for the Wreck-It Ralph, they did that listing. They did that listing for me. Yeah.
Wow.
So all that Disney plush that I had bought, the 2 bags of Disney plush, I had SnapPost do those listings.
You should have SnapPost do all of your OA stuff.
I could. I mean, they do really good. They have been on point with pricing. The pricing has been right on point. And the titles are good. I'm really happy with it. I haven't used it at all this week, but last week I was. This week I was just listing my own stuff. So. What?
Zuri is supposed to be taking a nap, and she's standing at her bedroom door knocking.
Let's see.
Oh, funny.
Morgan says, there's no clearance budget. They subscribe to planograms for the departments. If the new planogram doesn't have the item, it gets clearance. Ask me how. I know. Yeah, but there is a budget for each department. Let's see.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to go.
I don't see any more questions, so we're going to go ahead and close out the day. I'm so glad that everybody was here today.
Yay.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.